Hello everyone, my name is Carol Miranda and I am the Spark Aligners Clinical Manager. Today I will walk you through the case submission process for Ormco Digital Bonding, powered by Spark Technology. When doctors use both clear aligners and Ormco Digital Bonding, they have one username and password, one platform and one portal to submit and review Spark Aligners cases and Ormco Digital Bonding cases. Let's start this demo by looking at some of the features that we have on our website. Let's start by the upper right corner on your screen where you see your name. You see that here we have My Preferences, and when you go here, it is going to show you information about what is your preferred tooth numbering, your time zone, your scan submission preferences, and your connected accounts for the scanners. The next tab is My Profile, which covers information like personal details, your name, and your contact information, and the addresses. The next tab here is My Team. This tab allows you to add the doctors and the staff members in your practice. And the next tab is the Clinical Preferences. These are going to be applied generally for all your cases, and it is overridden only by the prescription form. We have the clinical preferences divided in three sections: final tooth position, staging, and features. And for each section, you will have a box to enter your comments as needed. Now let's go back to the main page. And here in the patients, you can see that we have added a filter for all the products, just the Spark Aligners cases or the ODB cases. So you can select here how you want to filter your cases and how are you going to work on them. Now let's demo how to submit a new case for Ormco Digital Bonding. Click on Add Patient. And the next step here is adding the patient general information such as the name, middle name, the last name, the gender, and the date of birth. You can also select here which doctor is going to be assigned to this patient, and a patient identifier if needed. Click on Next, and on this page we are going to import the photos of this patient. Click on Choose Files and select the intraoral, the extraoral photos, and the x-rays that are assigned to this patient. I want to highlight that it is not mandatory to upload the photos. You can upload just a composite or at least 3 intraoral photos. The pictures appear here, and we have like a preview to help you where to position each of the photos. The intraoral photos, left and right, anterior, occlusal view, maxillary occlusal view, panoramic and cephalometric x-rays if needed. Click on Next, and on this following step, you can select the scan submission. We accept all different types of scanners, and for the purpose of this demo, I'm going to upload the STL files, upper and lower. Click on Submit and wait a few seconds. Here we can also preview the scans just to verify that they belong to the same patient, that they were uploaded correctly, and that there are no distortions in the scans. This step is optional if you would like your CBCT scans to be used to prepare the initial position on your case design. Please upload the DICOM file here. Click on Upload DICOM and choose a file. Please note that we only accept zip files. You can click on Submit, and here I want to highlight that in the meantime the DICOM is being uploaded, you can continue with the prescription form. And now, I will walk you through the process of completing the prescription form. The prescription form for Ormco digital bonding and Spark aligners is very similar because this is an orthodontic treatment regardless of the technology or the tools that we are going to use for this patient. All the treatment planning and the diagnosis you do is going to be the same. The first step is to select the product. Spark Advance, Spark 20, Spark 10, or ODB. Select the arches to treat, both upper only or lower only. And then here it is a little difference with the Spark Aligners prescription form. We have here the bracket preferences. Currently, we have for upper and lower the Damon Ultima stock 5-5. And the reason it is grayed out is that currently we only offer Damon Ultima brackets for ODB. However, as we introduce more brackets option in the future, here is where you will choose your preferred system. And if you have a specific idea of what TOR prescription you want to use for this patient, the clinician can scroll down and go to the treatment goals and specify a different type of brackets. So if you want upper 2-2 procline bracket, lower 2-2 retrocline bracket, or any specific prescription for bracket, you can type that information here in the treatment goals. Now let's scroll up. And I want to highlight that if the doctor does not specify the prescription torque, the approver is going to select the best fitting bracket according to the tooth movement. So let's go back to the prescription for here. The next section is the molar tubes for upper and lower, the first and second molars. The options that we have are a stock snap-link tube and a stock accent mini tube. You can make your selection here, and for the second molar tube, we have a stock accent mini tube. Here in this section is this dental diagram. You can specify if you do not want to move a specific teeth. Just click on them and these teeth are going to remain unmovable. The next section is crowding. Select how you want to resolve the crowding. And because this is an anterior open bite case, I want to do IPR and expansion only. The next question is anterior-posterior relationship. I want to correct my AP relationship by improving the canine and molar relationship with some posterior IPR. And here I have more options, for example, distalization, elastics, and virtual simulation. Midline option. The clinician can select to correct a midline by matching the upper to lower, lower to upper, or to match both midlines to the facial midline. If you select this option, please provide a good quality smiling photo. Overjet. If you want to improve the overjet, IPR may be required. For overbite, we have the options to correct a deep bite or an open bite, like in this case. I want to extrude anterior teeth and intrude posterior teeth with a virtual simulation for the mandible auto-rotation in the lower and the upper. And the next step is to review the preferences regarding shipping address and billing address. Click on Next, and here you will review the general information for your patient just to make sure everything is accurate according to your treatment plan and your prescription. Now the final step is to click on Submit, and with this we have finished submitting an Ormco digital bonding case. In this final part of the presentation, I will walk you through the process of submitting a reorder with Ormco digital bonding. We know that every now and then, for whatever reason, the brackets fall off the teeth. When this happens, the doctor has the option to submit a reorder. When the doctor ordered the ODB case, there is a set of single jig supply with the initial case. But once used, dentist must place a reorder for a new set, just in case. The first step is to select the patient's name. And if you scroll down and see the lower right side of the screen, you will see the reorder button here. When you reorder, you will receive a full set of single jigs without the brackets. The doctor can use a stock bracket and place it in the single jigs to rebond it to the patient's tooth. For this process, the clinician must follow the instructions for use in the user guide. And just click on Place Order. I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial and found it helpful. Thank you and have a good day.